Montana, it's illegal to give a rat as a present. That is so random. That is so random. Were people giving rats as presents and they're like, oh, this is getting out of control. We need to stop this. Because laws get put into place when things start to happen that they don't like. So clearly a lot of people were being given rats and maybe they're like, ah, it's a rat! And then we're letting it go and then there was just rats everywhere. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But that's a cute little rat. Also, rats and not a mouse? Like, rats are the big, fat, plump ones, you know? You wanna know something funny? Sorry, this is actually really funny. My neighbor used to own 2 rats, and she has a pool in her backyard, and when she was swimming, she would have the 2 rats on a floaty, literally just going around like this. On the floaty. It was so random. She put the rats in the pool. Anyway, not in Montana, you don't do that, though. Okay, is it Maryland or Maryland? I think it's Maryland. Okay, in Maryland, sleeveless shirts are banned in public parks. What? You can't wear tank tops in public parks? So if I went in this top to a public park, I would get arrested. I need to know the history behind that too. Was there too many good-looking people like showing off their jacked muscles at these parks and people were like trying to do things and they're like, oh, and just getting distracted like a little, you know, somebody on a bike and they're like, whoa, and crashed? Is that what was happening? Or are they like, no, we have to always look good in public so you can't wear a tank top? I don't know, but I really want to know now. Like that is so random. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to the peachiest channel on the internet. I'm your host Peach and today we are looking at some crazy laws in America that actually exist. Honestly, what is going on? I didn't even know half of these laws. It's already blowing my mind. Anyways, before we begin, you know the drill. Smash that like button, obviously subscribe to Peach and be a peach. And now let's look at more crazy laws. In Kentucky, a woman cannot marry the same man 4 times. Was Ross Geller living in Kentucky? Like, what's going on? Were people just marrying and then divorcing, then marrying and divorcing? Were people doing that? Because that's a lot of money. First of all, I don't know. I don't know anyone that would wanna divorce and then marry the same man 4 times. Because at that point, if you're at that point, something's not working in the relationship and you need to just let it go.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
You have been the one. You have been the one for me.
You need to let it go. Need to let it go. Out to the now, to the no, no, no. My name is no. In Illinois, it's legal for underage culinary students to drink alcohol. Okay, this makes sense. As long as they're not like 12 or 13.
That's the guy. That's the guy whose chin looks like a balls.
But if they're like 17, 18, 19, 20, because the drinking age is 21, right? Yeah. So that makes sense because they have to make sure that the food complements the wine. It's not like they're like, oh, let's get hammered because we're cooking. No, it's probably like a little sip, a little, ah, yes, you know, and then cooking with it. So this actually makes sense as long as they're not, you know, abusing the system and getting drunk off of it while they're cooking, because that could go wrong. But if it's a little sip, ah yes, I'll add a splash of red wine into this steak, you know? All good, all good. I approve. Peach approves of this one. In Hawaii, it's illegal to place a coin in one's ear. Were people going around placing coins in other people's ears? Because you can do that to me because I need money. Like putting a little dollar, I'd be like, oh, sick, thank you, I needed this. You want to put another one in this ear? $2, sick. But is this must be part of like maybe a superstition? Let's see. The reason for this being is because in 1900, when Hawaii became part of the United States, there was an order to destroy all Hawaiian coins, and people would hide them in their ears. Now it's a sign of being a drug dealer.
Well, I would love to sell you some weed, Jeremy, but I'm at my job right now. Obviously, because you called me at work, you know that I'm at my place of work.
See, I knew there was history behind it, so this makes sense. Wow, they were trying to get rid of the coins, so people were like, no, yeah, I am hiding them. No, they're a pair of earrings. It's a new plug. Wow, now it's a sign of being a drug dealer. So yeah, maybe don't place coins in my ear if I'm going to Hawaii. In Florida, Legal parking fees toward animals must be paid. Dude, do people just park their horse? Are there actual horse parking spots in Florida? Where people are just like riding up to a restaurant and they're like, yeehaw, let's leave my horse here. And then a police officer comes, it's like, sir, you're gonna need to pay this ticket. And the horse is all like, no. That's interesting. But if you park your horse illegally, yeah, you gotta pay that ticket, so I understand that. In Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce? What does that even mean? And if the pickle doesn't bounce, then are the pickle makers just arrested? Or they're not allowed to sell pickles that don't bounce? It must be a sign of like a good pickle or a rotten pickle or something like that. Let me see. A pickle must bounce to be legally considered a pickle. I guess it's a cucumber if it doesn't bounce? I don't know. Rumor has it the law was created because 2 men were caught selling rotten pickles. Ugh. Regardless if that's true or not, remember this law next time you bite into a pickle. But I don't even understand what they mean by bounce. Like if you were to drop it on the counter, it'd be like, or would it just, I don't even know. I really don't know. What's going on, Connecticut?
Come on, flip the pickle, Morty. You're not gonna regret it. The payoff is huge. I turned myself into a pickle, Morty!
Sounding of horns at sandwich shops. Eh? You're not allowed to sound a horn at a sandwich shop? What does that even mean? Were people going around like... And people were like, I dropped my sandwich!
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
I'm just guessing at this point. Also, that sandwich looks really good. Like, I'm hungry now, and I really want to take a bite of that sandwich. As long as there's no horns around. People were getting too horny at sandwich shops. Haha, don't. No donkeys in bathtubs in the state of Arizona.
Okay.
Do they mean you're not allowed to bring your donkey inside the house to bathe them? What if you have an outdoor bathtub? Does that count? Like you just wanna wash your ass. Get it? Sorry, I'm doing really good with the puns in today's video. I guess you just gotta hose your ass down outside. I can make so many jokes right now, but I won't.
I'll do, donkey. That'll do.
And in our #1 spot today, let's see what we got. It is illegal to drive blindfolded in Alabama. I feel like this should be a law everywhere in the world, that it's illegal to drive blindfolded everywhere. No one should ever be doing that. But Alabama, what's going on? Because clearly a lot of people were doing this, and that's why they had this law put into place. Because too many people were like, yo, too fast, too furious, I got this. And it was like that one SpongeBob episode where he could only drive blindfolded.
Left turn at pedal number 143. Kid with a ball.
No one do this. Please don't ever do this, okay? It's a hazard for all the other drivers, for the people crossing the street. You're not psychic. You can't do this. I don't even trust self-driving cars. Like, all you need is for it to, like, malfunction, and then it's driving off a bridge. And then, bye-bye. Just saying. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below which one of these laws you found the craziest. Also, do you have a weird law where you live? Let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, if you want to see part 2, or if you just want to be nice, smash that like button and subscribe to Peach. Be a Peach. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, aka Peach. Stick around for some bloopers, and I'll see you when I see you. Stay peachy. Number 9. Now, let's look at more crazy laws. What's with this accent that keeps coming out? Name is no, number is no.